Okay, so today we're back to, fuck, I don't think we're ever gonna get through this because we just keep fucking up videos. Can we just go from here? Like, we wanted to talk about things that we've learned along the way, uh, dating for me as a transsexual, for her as a cisgendered woman, never before having dated a transsexual or a woman at all, and what that's like.
Okay, well, really, we're just going to do the first three things that we've learned so far. Number one is to be curious. It's always ask questions. Since there's so much that's unknown for both of you at this stage, it's really great to be open and honest and ask as many questions as you can, because if there's like a gap in your knowledge, then that's just room for you to have doubts about things where you really shouldn't. What do you have to say about that?
Well, on my side of it, I think it's about being open and honest as much as possible. You really should be willing to answer pretty much any question. If you know the person's there for you, you shouldn't have a problem with that. And if you do, you can't communicate on those levels, it's definitely not going to work out.
Another thing with this, though, is don't ask loaded questions. A lot of you both have your own fears that you bring to the situation, but if you ask a question to get a certain answer, it's really just going to end poorly for both of you.
Yeah, and don't put your partner in that position. It's not fair to them. Don't use them as something to boost your ego or to make you feel better about something you're worried about regarding transition. It's not fair. So you should be that support for yourself, and they'll be there for you as much as they can be. But don't put them in a position where they are your crutch or anything like that.
Another thing is to be understanding. You have to understand that since you're asking pretty personal questions, that you don't mean to offend each other, that you're really just trying to get a better understanding of what both parties bring to the relationship.
Yeah, and that really goes for any relationship you have with anybody who's supportive of you. Um, don't focus on the mistakes they make. Focus on that they care and that they're supportive in general.
And next up is a really big one. It's to be independent. This is a really big period of growth and change for both of you. So while you want to spend all your time together, you really need time apart to define who you are independently and who you are together in the relationship.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Find time to be alone and to do things outside alone. So especially when you're transitioning, it can be easy to rely on somebody if you're scared of like going out alone. You still want to do those things by yourself and get over those fears on your own as well as with your partner.
While you're being independent, one thing we've also found is a ton of fun is you can still do things together. Like we play on a soccer team, which is really great for, building strength in your relationship and having some extracurricular activity to do together, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. I think playing sports in general as you go through transition can be a really positive thing. I would definitely recommend that.
Okay, we're going to do a part two of this video, but we always want to end it on just to be happy because you both found each other.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.